Well, the time has come to tackle a genre I never thought I'd get into on this channel, the rom-com. Specifically, The Map That Leads to You. One of my clients at work highly recommended it, so I figured, hey, if this title found its way to me, in the real world, even without my looking, that means that the public is interested. So here goes. Heather is on a girls' trip to Europe. Heather meets Jack on a train, and he acts strange, but intriguing. While her two friends go on flings for the night in Barcelona, Heather ends up learning more about Jack and becomes really intrigued. Naturally, they spend more time together and fall in love. But Jack is hiding something serious, and it made me question something in my own life. Why? Why don't I have abs? Actually, he was hiding the fact that during their sojourn, he'd received bad news from the hospital. We're never told what it is exactly, but while he had a health scare in the past, now he's being given a terminal diagnosis. It's probably cancer, but for some reason the writers never put the word in there. Too on the nose, I suppose, for a tragic rom-com. Of course, it could have been the prostate. And so, instead of being upfront about it, Jack ditches Heather at the last possible moment when they're about to fly back to the US together. Yup, they have the tickets, they're about to get on the plane. He uses the old gotta go to the bathroom excuse, and it was bye-bye Jack. Heather goes back to the States and begins her unspecified banking job in New York, determined to do her boring life stuff instead of being spontaneous and adventurous, like she was when she was with Jack. But after a while, she doesn't like it so much, goes back to Texas and tells her dad. He says, okay, that's great you're giving up your stability to be a free spirit. Then, Heather goes back to Europe to attend her friend's wedding in Barcelona. Honestly, I'm hearing that name mentioned a lot these days. Is Barcelona the new hot trending tourist spot for 20 to 30-year-olds these days? Anyway, while she's there, Heather remembers an obscure reference from Jack's grandfather's diary that mentioned a festival in a town he enjoyed so much he thought he could stay there dancing until he died. So Heather figures, well, Jack's about to die, or something. Maybe he's going to be at that place during that festival that conveniently happens to be going on right at this moment. She finds him there. He says he can't give her a future. She says, who needs a future? They kiss, and we assume they get together. The end. Plot holes. Jack's hair sometimes makes him look like Goku. Teaching young women that if they sleep with randos in another country, not only will they not get kidnapped, it may be the path to finding your future husband.
I can't accept this, can I? I can't accept this. I want to. So desperately, I want to.
Why would Jack give Heather a piece of his grandfather's diary when he loved his grandfather, was actively following his grandfather's footsteps by using the diary, and this would have been a huge discovery for Jack? For what possible reason would he want to just give it away to Heather? I mean, even if they were in love, why would he think to give that to her?
That's rubbish! That's rubbish! You don't know what you're doing!
Texas Dad's speech of acceptance to Heather was really bad advice. You don't tell your daughter to give up a solid job with good pay in a bad economy without a plan?
You're a putz.
Also, Texas Dad said he gave you something to strive for. What kind of dad would say that in this situation? Some guy fooled around with his daughter, ditched her in the most painful way, made her lose time getting home and getting ready for her new life. And he tells her that living wildly and trying to not have responsibility in life is something to strive for?
Okay, but that's worse. I mean, you do get how that's worse, right?
Viewers, I'm from Texas, even though I don't have a discernible accent. And I guarantee you, no father that is Texan through and through is going to say that in this situation. He would be cursing this Jack fella's name and maybe looking for his boots and his sidearm. Nice try, Hollywood. Boy.
If you think it's yours.
That line could get a lot of people into trouble. The list of examples I could give are endless. Nods of approval. I looked it up and found out that KJ Apa is actually from New Zealand, so his accent in the movie is legit. Nicely done. Way to use the resources at your disposal. Italian guy tells Amy that she sang beautifully for the whole block to hear while she was drunk.
Just to hear for the whole square to hear was wonderful. So beautiful. The voice of an angel.
I do not remember doing that, but thank you.
They catch and confront the guy who stole Amy's passport. and he's forced to make a quick escape through the window, running away while wearing nothing but underpants.
We don't shriek enough, you and I.
Plagiarific. I am not nearly well versed enough in rom-coms to be able to spot plagiarism in something like this. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you spotted something. Moral of the story: leave behind your education, your good-paying job, and your stability in life, and go chase after that elusive freedom you didn't know you were yearning for. You'll have a great time living life with your new boyfriend in Europe, going from place to place, until you run out of money, that is, and have to wash dishes just to be able to eat, if you're lucky. If you're not, nothing says romance like sleeping in hostels night after night with strangers, or on a dirty park bench when you couldn't get work. Yeah, that's the life. No job, no stability, no home. Now that's the life every woman wants with her man.